Exciting times in here inside the KTVB studios. We welcome the Boise Brave into the studio. And Alex, I'm just going to start with you, man. 42-0 on the scoreboard. How good did that one feel last night?
That felt awesome. Yeah, it really felt good for the team, and hopefully we just carry this energy forward to next week to our first conference game against Hawaii. And yeah.
Max, I noticed you're flying around a little bit on defense there. At least when I was there, you kept giving me highlight after highlight. The 42 was impressive. I think the 0 might be more impressive. Would you agree?
Yeah, I mean, we have a ton of weapons on defense. We really emphasize our defense on, especially in, I don't know, in the field.
You guys were playing. You guys were electric last night, man. I was really impressed. Brady, I've been here for a while, and I know that you guys started 2-0 last year, and I know you had a shutout win last year, but this team just seems different.
Absolutely. I want to take it back to last week because I was at the Timberline-Boise game, a great rivalry game for you guys, and it started a little bit late, so I had to get back to the station, and when I left, Timberline was up 14-0. Game obviously went much different. I got to ask, I know Gus had an awesome interception. Was that a turning point? And just tell me what it was like to go through that turnaround and a much different second half.
Yeah, I think it brought a lot of energy to the team. I mean, a big stop like that. I mean, it's a turnover. It just brings a lot of energy. It just changes the game.
I mean, let's just face it, too. It just seems like Brady's your bad luck charm.
That might be it.
He went to your game, it was 14-0 bad guys. I go to your game, and you went 42-0. I'm just saying.
I'm sorry to the Boise Brave Nation out there.
Yeah, right.
I'll wear that one.
Hey, Coop, I want to ask you a question here, man. You kind of switched roles on this team. How much are you thriving in your new role? And maybe just go into it a little bit, because I'm sure it took a little bit of selflessness to come out from, instead of throwing passes, catching them now.
Yeah, for sure. Switching from quarterback to receiver was a big decision for me, but I knew it was the right decision, especially because our new quarterback, Trevor Schoolfield, he's so good. I know that kid has so much potential. So,
Cooper, hold on real quick here, man. I'm going to get back to that in a second. I need you to take me through this punt. What happens here?
Well, it was a short punt, bounced off the ground. I didn't know if I should return it or not, but I decided it popped up right to me, catch it, and I just ran through a kid and took it to the house.
What goes through your mind when you try to cut that thing back instead of just falling out of bounds to your left?
I don't like to go out of bounds, you know?
I guess not,
I like to finish the play. I will say, I heard one of your coaches right before that punt. He was like, scoot up a little bit. And then you catch it perfectly off the hop. Yep. And, man, it's pretty cool. 200 yards receiving so far this year. I think found the end zone 6 times so far. So far, yeah.
Why does receiver fit you? Like, why is this working out so well?
Not to sound cocky, but I think my athleticism.
Hey, let it fly, buddy.
It fits perfectly into the role of a wide receiver. You know, speed, ability to jump, all that, route running, all that. So I think I fit perfectly into the role.
Mm-hmm. Now, we just showed the highlights just a second ago. You guys have a big-time first conference matchup against the Hawaii Storm. I mean, what's the scout on those guys? What impresses you? What are you looking at for next week?
Yeah, for sure. I think it's our first real test, first conference game of the season. I think we should just take it one game at a time, though. Hopefully, come out with the win.
Okay, I'm just going to ask, who's the weight room guy on this team? Or out of
there.
The 4 of you? I figured.
That's Alex S.
I kind of figured it was you, Alex. I think the thing that jumps out to me about this team is I look out and you got size-wise, you guys actually have a presence now. And I don't mean to talk negatively of the Boise teams from the past, but what went into this offseason? Because I know that you guys are 2-0. In the last 2 weeks, but it seems like you've been picking up victories for the last few months.
Yeah, big thanks to Sam Whitney, Boise State alum.
Sam Whit.
Yeah, he's been really helping us out in the offseason, getting everyone in the weight room, holding each other accountable, and just making sure we're big enough to get some dubs.
Man, I remember Sam Whit when he was playing, stud for the Boise State football team. I think he's now a runner. I think he's giving you guys his muscle. Maybe go into your guys' coaching staff a little bit, because there is, there are a few Boise State or former Boise State football players on it. What has Mike Altieri specifically, though, meant to the program? And you guys can choose who answers that first. And if any of you want to build off of it, go for it.
Yeah, Mike Altieri. He's been in the program since we got there, and just the progress our program has made, the culture, everything. It's been amazing.
bringing a new coaching staff, all that. It's really changed the culture of Boise High. We started with like 20 kids on the team, 30 kids, and we're up to like almost 50 now. So just the numbers.
That is a big thing. And I'm curious, Alex. Maybe I'm going to ask you again. This is Mike's 4th year, so when was your first introduction to him, and what impression did he last on you that has helped evolve you and the program into what it is today?
Sophomore year,
Okay.
I started on varsity as a running back, and he's been really helpful, just coaching me through that whole experience. And each year, we get more connected with each other, and he's a really good guy. And just see him out in the streets every now and then and just dap him up. He's a great guy.
Hey, by the way, are you going to score next time you get inside the 5 on a breakaway run like that?
Oh, yeah.
I could tell you were a little bummed. I could tell you were a little bummed.
I want to ask, just because, I know you guys started 2-0 last year, but there's just the energy feels different around this team. Does it feel different this year?
100%.
Yeah, 100%.
What is different about the energy? What makes this Boise Brave team feel different than last year?
I think just the camaraderie that we have. We do a Brave Creed every practice, and one of our coaches, Coach Zach, he brought it into us, and he pretty much just instills discipline throughout the whole team, and really builds the team camaraderie.
How much of it can you share with us? What is it exactly? Is that, I think it stays in the locker room?
That's a
It's
lot.
It's a lot.
What happens in Fight Club stays in Fight Club. I'm good with that.
You got to have things that are just your own.
Yeah, exactly. Gentlemen, we really appreciate this so much. Like I said, we haven't had the chance to have somebody live, a football team live in studio in a long time. We're glad it's you guys. 2-0 on the season. Big game next week. Keep the good times rolling. Say hi to Sam Witt and Mike for us too, okay?
Will do.
All right, gentlemen. Get out of here. Go enjoy the rest of your Friday night.